All right, we got Sukti Muay Thai's own Haseeb Khetab. Again, 2-0. Big, tall guy, a lot of reach, a lot of confidence.
And how would you describe his particular fighting style with Khetab?
From what I understand, it's kind of that Sukti guideline. You know, they're good in the clinch. They like some wrestling, but they like to stand and bang. They like to throw some knees. They like to throw low kicks. You know, they like to throw teeps. We got Coach Jeremy Hunt getting his fighter ready.
Nelson's the current 135 champion. Fighting for the 125 vacated. I know you got me, big guy. Both you guys. I appreciate that. Hell of a job.
There's a little bit of confusion there. We see.
Listen, man, we got it right at the
booth.
booth. That's all I know. I did my homework.
Yeah, you did.
I was in the hotel before you got here doing the homework.
And I'm just over here going, yeah, what Will says.
No, I'm just saying, we do our homework here.
Yes, sir.
All right, Haseeb Khetab. So what I will say is this is definitely going to be Haseeb's biggest test.
Now, was that new ink on his left arm, or has he always had that UFC tattoo?
That I don't know.
Well, we know where his sights are set.
Again, Joe Nelson 2-0 from Broome County Martial Arts, the current bantamweight champion, going to be a champ, dropping down to that 125. You see Tamron McCrary in his corner, former UFC fighter.
This feels like a very high-level, tactical, strategic match here.
You know, for me, it's going to be, can Haseeb negate the wrestling of Joe? Can he stop the takedowns? Can he keep Joe away from him? You know, Joe's the shorter guy. Joe has to close this distance.
And Joe is pretty relentless, right? I mean, he's got a pretty good amount of stamina. He's going to keep coming, right? He's going to keep coming.
Yes. Now, the thing is, I don't know if I can remember another 125-pounder as big as Haseeb. That's a big 125.
Yeah, he is big.
You know, we're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Rivers Casino and Resort, New York's premier gaming destination. And we want to welcome all of you watching around the world on Stimulus.com. This is your main event of the evening. Tonight's main event is presented by Cage Wars MMA and Sticker Mule. It is also presented by Jules Design Studio, Bricklayers, Local Number 2, Local Allied Craft Workers, UA Local Number 7 Plumbers and Steam Fitters, RDX Sports, the official glove supplier for Cage Wars MMA, the Aqua Training Bag. Train longer and train harder with the Aqua Training Bag. Don't forget to use promo code CAGEWARS10 for 10% off your next purchase. And this championship fight is also brought to you by Matt Tarullo, owner and managing partner of Cetera Investors, a member of the Esley Group. Tonight's championship fight and main event is sanctioned by the United States Muay Thai Association. Executive Director Ed Kinner is in attendance. The judges for our championship bout are Mr. Chris Polinsky, Rob Exisa, and David Bruce. The fight doctor at cage side is Dr. Michael Sheridan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the 125-pound championship, let's do this! Introducing first, fighting across the cage in the blue corner. He weighed in last night 125.1 pounds. Representing Sukti Muay Thai out of Albany, New York, Haseeb Khetab. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, Weighed in yesterday, 124.2 pounds. Representing Broome City Martial Arts out of Binghamton, New York, the COVID Kid, Joe Nelson.
Broome County with louder cheers than Albany. That surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, but
me
you know,
too.
I mean, again, not that far away, only a couple hours.
He traveled well. Listen, I'm an Albany kid. I'm going to be completely impartial.
I know. I heard you talking shit about Plattsburgh today on your show.
I talk shit about Albany on the show. I
heard
finally
that
gave
on
it to Plattsburgh.
I listen.
I know you do. That's 107.7 GNA, by the way. A little plug.
Brian and Chrissy in the morning.
Yeah.
My favorite morning show.
Oh, I love you for saying that, brother. I appreciate you guys.
And I didn't even hitch up for Darius Rucker
You
tickets.
did not. Well, that would have been Hootie tickets when he was last here.
Now, see, if you notice, Haseeb is okay taking that kick if he can deliver that right hand. And with that reach, that could end up bad for Joe. Ooh, these gentlemen are ready to exchange a level.
High level stuff.
You know, and that's the thing about those spinning attacks. If you've got a good wrestler who can change that angle, it's not a good situation.
He almost caught Nelson with his legs.
Haseeb looking to wall walk, use that cage.
Ooh.
This is where Joe needs to be. He needs to be in control, keeping it close. Looking to mount. He's got that mount.
Oh, this is not good. He's laughing.
Joe
at him.
smiling.
He's laughing at him. Ooh, I think that got him mad. That
did get Haseeb
got him mad.
Oh!
Oh! Lights out! Lights out!
Wow!
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 Oh, no!
He's out. Holy shit! Holy shit!
He's okay. He's moving.
Wow!
Okay.
Wow! There's a few extra there. Oh boy!
Okay. You know, he shouldn't. I think Haseeb took that as he was mocking him. Wow. That was lights out.
Anything can happen in combat sports.
That was quick. That went from we're on the ground. It appeared as though Nelson smiled at him, but listen, it's combat
They were
sport.
talking
Things
shit.
happen.
No,
they
were
talk
talking
shit
to each other.
And then it got up, and he said no more.
Yeah.
Holy, let's watch this
and
one as soon as we get it.
You know, that is the danger. Sometimes you can get in their head and play with them. Sometimes it's not a good thing.
And Nelson is up, and he's being attended, and he's a little wobbly.
Here we go. Look
Here
at
it is.
Oh.
So
wow.
Okay, that was
very
very good
we
ref.
Get that again.
It's okay. He got in there quick.
So here we go. Joe tries to close that distance like we talked about him needing to.
And I know our guys will find the moment when he seems to
that
smile
kick.
at him.
He kicked him right in the face and punched his head. At least Joe's up. He's got his mental faculties because a lot of times when you take that kind of a hit, you know, and your nervous system shuts down, you don't know how you're going to come back from that right away, and this is a good sign for him. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the final announcement.
Well, maybe the tattoo on the left arm is saying something there. Who knows?
How about a round of applause for these two great fighters and one hell of a main event, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to the fight 56 seconds into round number 1 for your winner. By way of knockout and new Cage Wars Flyweight champion, Haseeb Khetab.
That's my favorite fighter on the roster.
And there's Mr. Matt Tarullo putting the belt on him. Cetera Investors and the Esley Group, major sponsor for Cage Wars.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Esley. Thank you, Cetera Investors.